welcome back to each one of you. Let's just make sure this thing actually works. There we go. Sup, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this over on YouTube, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also come join us live. It is always better when it's live. Just quickly. All right, that should be fine. All right. Let's hope this is working as intended. For fuck's sake, why do you keep doing that? All right. That works. That works. We'll just wait for everyone to sort of filter in. And then we can start playing. Clariet, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? I feel like this fucking camera is too low. Or too high up, actually. At least it feels like it. Should be fine though. All right, notifications should have been sent out now. I haven't been gone that long. How long have I been gone for? All right, sorry about that, guys. Just waiting for everyone to sort of filter in, everyone to wake up, be ready for the shit. So we can actually start. Nika Spider, how you doing? Welcome back to you as well. I couldn't go to the gym today. My brother had some stuff that he wanted me to help him with over at his apartment. And so I'm going to have to go to the gym now on Saturday and Sunday to get the whole week done. So that kind of blows a little. At least Shape, how you doing? Welcome back. Yes, we're live already. I couldn't go to the gym. We were just about to leave, and then my brother phoned and he asked, "Can we quickly pop by?" So yeah, I was there, and then I'm back. So, fuck it, what am I gonna do? I'll just go live again, I suppose. No waking up, but evening. Sepako, can't stay long. Robostall, how you doing, brother? Yeah, it kind of sucks, but you know. That is life. It's not the worst thing, I suppose. This is random ad here. Robostall, what do you mean random ad? Spartan, how you doing, brother? Actually want to see something. Hold up, give me a moment. Let me see if there's some settings that I can change. Because it seems like there's more ads now than fucking ever before. At least it feels like that. All right, well, hopefully that takes care of that. I've tried to disable the ads. I don't think it's gonna disable them, but I'm trying. People, quickly, crack up the ads. You mean Twitch? Yeah, the ads on Twitch is an absolute nightmare. It just feels miserable. I wish I could turn it off. I genuinely wish I could turn it off. Anyways, what have you guys been up to while I was not at the gym? Trying to wake up? Didn't you just wake up, Mr. Smokin'? Hey, you've been awake for a while. How can you struggle to still be awake? Foul Smoke, how you doing, brother? I wish someone could tell Twitch that ads is not good for live streaming. It would be nice if someone could actually break that fucking bit of news to Twitch. Because it seems like they still haven't really gotten that. So we have to go speak to Merlwib, however you pronounce her name, over at Limsalo Mensa. Okay, chat. Here's the thing. We need to try and focus on the MSQ. We've been failing miserably every single time trying to do the MSQ. So now is the time that we have to focus on the MSQ. Went to sleep when you logged off for the gym? If you want Twitch wants people to stay, they should just get rid of the ads or find a better way to do the fucking ads. Because the way they do it right now is just, it's ridiculous. I appreciate that, Mr. Smokin'. Wait, how is she in a room that's like fucking... Wait, what? Was it dark outside? Oh, I need to check this. Give me a moment. Before we can continue, I need to see if it was... I don't think it was night outside. Or did the night change that? Oh my Jesus. It was actually night outside. Okay, never mind. I genuinely didn't think it was night outside, but I guess joke's on me. Yeah, Mr. Smokin' have basically gotten into Final Fantasy and he's been having way too much fun with it. So really, it's his fault that he's tired, but it's for a good reason, so why not? Alright, Mulwib. Welcome, friends. I take it Yestola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thalanan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with a grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Why is everyone so afraid of Leviathan? Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the science support in this endeavor. But, if gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Okay. Everyone seems very afraid of fucking, like, Leviathan. And it's in the water. Loverman, how you doing, bro? Yeah, but I mean, what's different between him and any of the others? Like, they seem to make a much bigger deal of this one. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn. On their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Okay. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. So, like a primal tier list, everyone talks up Bahamut like he's some big dick boy, but your average summoner can summon him. Only after they've killed him. And your summoner can only, from what I understand, summon a part of him, like a whisper of him, so to speak. Something to that effect. I don't play a summoner, at least not at any sort of reasonable level, to know exactly how the story is supposed to go. I'm gonna have to change my Toon's job to a DPS class like Lancers to finish the Copperbell Mines, level 17 MSQ. I just don't have the skill to tank it. That second boss fight is too much for me. Wait, what do you mean, Mr. McCall? What's the second boss in Copperbell Mines? I would say the Copperbell Mines is pretty easy all around. Oh, the slime. You don't tank that, Mr. Smokin'. Do not fucking tank that. Whatever you do, don't tank it. You use one AoE ability on it, right? And then just run around. Just let it sort of follow you. And then all you have to do is pull it close to that little fire thingy. that pops up, the little fire ad, the fire ad will explode and it will kill the ads. That's how you finish that boss. Easy as pie. The fire, you don't actually DPS the boss. The little fire ads kill the boss. Very badly designed fight, let's put it that way. Our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagan movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander, these names, bro. Fabrina has charge of the garrison. Adelia, how you doing? Welcome back. Me, if my big slow tank can't get out of range. Yeah, that's not easy. You just run away from it as soon as you see. So it spawns the little AoE, right? And then there's sort of a line that runs from the center to the outside. When the first line is finished, run the fuck out, because it's going to finish the second line and then it's going to explode. So you sort of see that pulsing as a timer. On the second pulse, it will explode. By the time the second pulse reaches the edge, it's going to explode. So you just run out of that. Easy life, no fucking questions asked. Paul, here we go. I'm really interested in this Leviathan character, because everyone seems to be very afraid of Leviathan. And I'm not entirely sure why they're so afraid of Leviathan. Am I still in some world boss thing? What? Oh, is this the Crossworld Link shells? What the fuck is a Crossworld Link shell? You will see. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. Timeric, how you doing, brother? But I forgot about LoL, so I stopped. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, after the stream, watch some League of Legends. But it's only play-ins right now, isn't it, Adelia? Nice garrison you have here. All right, Folk Breeder. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. No one has told me yet why this dude is so important. Okay. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion. If they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory. However, we can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. I mean, so you can't send soldiers to do this? You know? We are live, SPJ. Are we not live? Did we suddenly not be live? What happened? No, we're live. We've been live. According to this, at least for the last 13 minutes. How you doing, SPJ? SPJ, it has been a while. What have you been up to, bro? Alright, let's see. Apparently I'm supposed to... Oh, shit. Man down. Right here. Hell. Somebody. Of all the times. To forget the rest of... Here you go, brother. I've got you. Thank you. I owe you my life. You're very welcome. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Likely armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. I've got them. Don't worry about it, bro. I've got this. Where the fuck am I going? Oh. Wait, this is the sub. What a cool place to have your camp. Oh my god, can you imagine this was your house? In a semi-cave area, you built your house here? What a cool place to have a fucking house. Alright, fighting time. Sleep, 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 sleep. All of you fucking sleep. Okay, but I guess we're gonna have to do some AoE, and now we put everyone to sleep. Alright, big dick DPS time. Oh my Jesus. How can I be interrupted? Okay, never mind, I've got this. Follow you off WoW entirely. I think most people here are sort of off WoW entirely, or at least taking a break from it. It's not in the exact same spot, 2.2, but at fucking 4 days. My playtime currently within Final Fantasy is 180 hours. SVJ, congratulations. Congratulations, brother. But yes, I can imagine having 3 kids keeps you very, very fucking busy. I don't even have 1 kid, and I think I'd be busy with 1. Much more efficient than me. Must have spent too much time in the Golden Souls. Don't worry about that, bro. This game has so many time sinks. It's amazing. I mean, I could spend probably every day of my life in the Golden Saucer and not really give a fuck. Especially Chocobo Racing. Chocobo Racing might be the greatest thing ever invented in Final Fantasy. You return, thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Here's the bodies. I've never even Chocobo raced. I just assumed it sucked. It does not suck. I promise you, it does not suck. It is good fun, bro. Go do some Chocobo racing and come back to me. It is a lot of fucking fun. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think that what may have become of the 2 who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that, I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The Warhorns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. I think that's the one I need. Alright. So fill me in. How is the lore in Final Fantasy? It's next level, SPJ. The lore is absolutely amazing in this game. It's different to World of Warcraft in that I was literally thinking about this during the break on stream. In World of Warcraft, they sort of assume that you should just know all the lore in World of Warcraft. They assume that you've read all of the books. They assume that, you'll just know it. In Final Fantasy, they assume nothing. They don't assume that you've read the books. They don't assume that you've played the game before. They teach you everything. They leave nothing out. And it's incredible. And the reason I love it so much is I know by the time I get to max level, I will know as much about the story as everyone else who played through the game. So I will be on par with all of the other max level people. Rather than what you have in WoW, where you reach the end of the road and you're like, I know nothing. Imagine right now a new player starts playing World of Warcraft, gets to level 60. Let's imagine you ask that player, so what do you think about Cthulhu? they're probably going to go, who? Or maybe we go, so what do you think about Yogg-Saron? And they'll again go, who? You could even go so far as to ask them, so what did you think of Arthas? And they will most likely go, who? They don't know. They didn't know. There's no way for them to know because they never played those stories. Final Fantasy, when you get to max level, if I ask you, what do you think about the primals or about the ether? What do you think about the ether currents and the ether river in the cosmos? If I ask you about Hydaelyn, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to know who that is when you're playing it. Luna Drake, how you doing, brother? 100% fair point. I do appreciate how Final Fantasy does world building. Agreed, love him, Matt. Akalon, it's been a while. I just hopped into WoW again. How's everything going? Do you still play? I don't play WoW, Luna Drake. Happy to have you here, by the way. I don't play WoW anymore. Haven't for about a month and a half. I'm all aboard the Final Fantasy fucking hype train, bro. One group is called Horde and the other is called Alliance. Horde is better. No, man, this is true. This is true. Luna Drake, what's up? Shamanita, how you doing? Some people don't care about the story, though. I'm a massive fan of the story of WoW, but most players do not, I'm pretty sure. Most people just want to kill the enemies. Velasquez, so what we're talking about here is respect for your own IP. Yeah? It's perfectly fine if people don't really care about the lore and all they really want to do is kill, you know, enemies at the max level. But it comes down to, what is the respect for your own IP? You have a story, you have a world. That world is important. If you yourself don't even respect it enough to make players play through it, then why should players care about it? You know, then there's no point for me to care because you didn't even try to make me care about it. And most of that, you know, allow players. So here's what I would say. Do what Final Fantasy does. So I have the option here to skip all of this. I could literally go, boom, skip cutscene, no problem. I'll miss this entire story. I won't know what the fuck's going on. But if that's my playstyle, I can absolutely do that, no questions asked. However, if I do want to, I can go through the story and I can learn everything there is to know about the story. The problem that I have with World of Warcraft is they don't even give you the option of going through the story. Unless you want to go out of your way. So once you've hit max level, now you go back and you do every quest there is in Classic, then to TBC, then to Wrath, you know, then yes. Otherwise, no. Lover man, I am a massive anti-weeb. I'm not into weeaboo stuff. I don't watch animes. I don't really care for Asian MMOs or games in general. This is not my art style. And yeah, that was one of the biggest reasons I didn't want to try Final Fantasy. I was like, it's not my type of game, guys. I'm not gonna like the oohoo bullshit in the game. I like the oohoo bullshit in the game. And you want to know why? Because this might be one of the weirdest, darkest stories I've ever played through. Like, some of these storylines, you go into it and you're like, how the fuck do they add this to a game? You know, this is like fucking dark shit that they're writing in here. It's amazing. The contrast is so fucking cool. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. But Loverman, the funny thing is, how often do you actually deal with the catgirls and the lullafies?
What if WoW gave a story route, where you level through MSQs, and a mercenary route, where you level outside of story, and unlock stuff outside of story through other means?
That could work. Although I would still say for your first playthrough, you don't have a mercenary route. For your first playthrough, you play through the story. You know, you get the story. You can skip everything if you don't want to, if you don't care, right? You can absolutely skip the whole story if you just want to fucking max level to just as quick as possible. But I still think it's important to know the story, you know? There's things that's so precious in World of Warcraft. So, for example, the first times the gates of Anchorage opened, Anchorage itself, Cthulhu, you know, Silithus, the importance of Silithus. We can go further. TBC, right? Illidan's storyline is absolutely pertinent and so important to Legion and the things that happen in Legion, but not just to Legion, but to things that happen after that. You need to know these things. These are stories that's important. You know, doing the Black Temple, actually taking down Illidan, seeing the Black Temple and seeing the demons and the Foul and the Legion. These are things that's important, right, to a story and the existence of that story. And when you allow people to just fucking rapid fire through it, there's so much of the game that goes missing in that moment where you allow people to just basically skip vast swaths of your story. And this is where I would say that's one of those moments where you just don't give a fuck about what the player wants, because that's central to the core IP. Part of the Warcraft IP is the story. So when players complain in QQ and say, oh, but it's a lot of work to go through the fucking whole storyline, you go, so? This is our game. This is how this game should fucking work. Because the story in this game is important to us, and we're gonna make you play it. This is what Final Fantasy does. Yoshi P doesn't give two fucks. You want to skip the story? Go right ahead, skip the story, but you're still gonna play it. You're still gonna have to skip every single one of these quests, but you're gonna play it. You're gonna realize what it is, and if you really want to skip it, you can pay. But you know, that's sort of your prerogative to do. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Subsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Subsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Okay. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's Legion of Drowned Pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons and the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Akulon and Estola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. See, this is why I say Minfilia's waifu. Just look at how she's taking care of everyone. How many people are sort of quietly waiting for the quarterly earnings report? Because I must admit, there is a part of me that is sort of looking at the quarterly earnings report and thinking, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a dumpster fire of fucking epic proportions. Tancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Yestola and Akulon. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Manphilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! Alright. So I can do this. When last did we fight side by side, Accolon? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, lead us away. I don't think you and I have ever fought side by side. You're still up, but alright, lead us away. I am so quietly waiting for the spoilers. How long till Akko reaches Shadowbringers? Just around the corner. Any minute now. Wow, that was the longest conversation ever. It was night and now it's day again. We should take our time fucking getting all these plans fucking covered. It's going for you. I'm looking forward to this Leviathan fight. Everyone seems to be going on and on about it. Oof. Oof. Let's kill this guy. Mount music. I love the mount music. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm being fucking attacked now by everything in this game. Have you heard the mount music on the metal thing you get when you finish? I think I have heard that. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is not great. Not good at all. Fucking let him sleep. Let him sleep. Let him sleep. All of you sleep. Thank you. Wait, he didn't sleep? I was really hoping that he would sleep. Oh, this is a horrible feeling. Could someone, like, fucking teach me how to heal? Like, surely I can heal a little. Nope. As a black mage, you don't get to heal. You just have to take it up the ass. Feels fucking good, man. Wait, what about instead of Final Fantasy? Wait, is that a female character you're playing, Akko? Cocky. Cocky. Would I fucking ever? Like, let's just be real. Do you think I would ever play a female character? No. This is a male character. This is a male black mage. I'm just being fucking hit in the balls by this thing the whole time. Oh, fucking hell. Let them both sleep. Quick. Sleep. Playing male height, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, yeah, I'm playing male human. Hayer, or however the fuck you pronounce that. And to play female character, confuse me. Sorry, that's not PC. I mean, you can play whatever the fuck you want. I just don't like playing. Oh, great. I think I'll let that one sleep. So fucking miserable. I'm taking so much fucking damage, dude. Like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually fucking die. Please kill him quick. I don't have the fucking health for this shit. Wait, where's my health potions? This one restores 2,400 HP. How much HP do I have altogether? Gonna stare. Mr. Smokin', get the fuck out with that bullshit. If I'm gonna stare at at a toon's ass, it will be a female. Get the fuck. No one stares at their toon's ass. Yeah, I know, Brandon. Wait, how the fuck did you just target me like that? But I mean, that's still the base heal I've got. I don't think I have a better heal. Oh, fucking course. You guys sleep. I'll attack that guy. Let's kill him first. Then kill that cunt. Now heal. How long is that sleep still gonna last for before it runs off? Probably not long. Alright, come on, you little bastard. Of course, this guy is a tank. Never mind, he's not a tank. He is shit. We need a thought. What's a fucking Thoth slider? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about my chocobo. Hold up, let me get my chocobo now. That would be helpful, right? If I actually remember to fucking get my chocobo out. What up, your stola? You guys need some sex? Like, seriously. You all need some sex? Why would you want an ass and a boob slider and a thigh slider in a video game? Like, what's the point of that? You do realize it's just a game. You can't actually fuck your character. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Customization, bro. Sure. And do you keep your door locked when you're doing this customization? Alright, here we go. Fish people summoning things. What could go wrong? This is a lot of people.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
How? Isn't it like, have they already summoned Leviathan? Because isn't it only primals that can make thralls of people? Oh my fuck. Okay. Hey! Look at Standcrate.
Did I miss much?
No, not really. We were just sort of in a standoff there. Oh my Jesus, here goes Yuguri. Not giving two fucks at all. It's a nifty little ability.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans.
I thought they fought the same, actually.
But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Alright. Let's see this. Bring it. Bring it, bro. Oh, Jesus. Just fucking, no life in this. Wait, what class is he? Because that looks super fucking cool. She seems to be turned on by him. Some sexy shit going on there. They're both ninjas. Oh. I think I need to be a ninja.
To the Aetheryte.
Alright, let's stop this bastard. with the weird fucking helm.
Thancred is a rogue. Yugiri is a ninja. Thancred didn't do the job quest. And, regarding the tempering, they can use Primal's essences to temper people. You learn that on the Beast Tribe quests.
Ah, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Brandon. Thancred haven't leveled up yet. He's only level 29. Apparently we have guns now too. Who the fuck has the guns? Oh. What class is Mulwhip? Oh my god, 2 fucking guns. I want 2 guns. Can I not just be all of the classes in this game? At once, not separately, at once. I want guns. I want to be a ninja, like, and a mage.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Yep. Oh, that fucking, it can't be fun wearing that hat.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers, tormented our kind.
Is the voices okay? Or should I turn up the volume? Nice look for the Admiral. It's okay. Okay, cool.
But no more! Your time is at an end!
Uh-huh.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
These things freak me the fuck out. Imagine if they were real. Holy fuck. Imagine if these things were real. I would be killing all of them.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Alright.
Do you feel that?
I feel nothing. They're all glowy and shit. Oh, fucking hell. What a time for the Echo.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
Wait, how?
What?
Does she mean he has the Echo?
Such power! It is transcendent!
Get wrecked, you fuck. Oh, never mind. Did she just unleash more? Wait, can the Echo do that?
7 hells.
Can I do that?
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
How the fuck? I have the Echo, so I should be able to do this as well. Love it, man. Thank you for follow, dude. Really appreciate that. All right, Fish Boy can't be killed.
O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
Here's something that bothers me now. Okay, so considering he can do this, but we've also learned from that emissary that this is exactly what the Ashians can do. The Echo, according to at least what I know right now, from what the Lord tell me, the Echo is a gift from Hydaelyn. But how is it that the Ashians, who literally work for the Dark Crystal, also have this thing? Michelle, take care of yourself. Thank you much for hanging out.
I beseech you, come forth.
Uh-huh. Where is this Leviathan? Oh shit, here we go.
Die, damn you!
Oh my god, and it just goes again.
Foolish shorewalker. You cannot kill that which is eternal.
You think? Oh, here we go. Holy oh, he's a big boy.
Heavens forfend.
He is not small.
Damn it all!
Shoot him now. Move. Let's go pew pew. Oh, he's gonna get eaten.
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite.
No, your god's eating you now.
Not immortal. Curse you, emissary. You promised me everlasting.
Yeah, Leviathan's having that. Oh, God. All right. This seemed like a good idea.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon.
He fucked up the
Gather
Navy.
the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
All right, so nobody can
Thus,
stop
it
this
would
guy.
seem the primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
That's not good. Oh no, that's not good at all. We should stop him before he does that. Alright, Moab, what have you got for us? Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? So, this is why they're so afraid of him. Because the last time he was alive, he basically destroyed everything. Alright, time to kill the snake. Mulber's brooding over Leviathan's return. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Limliane herself would struggle to best the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight, we would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan. That much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Can we get a prediction if Akka will wipe or not? I'm best raider in the world. Nowhere I wipe. Alright, Spartan, good luck with that. Characters are weird. Why do you find the characters weird? We're going this way, yeah. No. I don't want to talk about the Great King Mogul Mog. I'm convinced there's a bug on that fight. Can't be killed. Who the fuck is this guy? Fucking Samurai Jack, look at this. Is this a player? Is this a player? Kung Fu Panda has nothing on this guy. Look at that. How fucking cool is this look? I mean, I think those shoes would be very, very uncomfortable to wear. So many fucking catgulls just hanging out everywhere. People speaking with the catgulls. It's surreal to me. Alright, let's go. Wholesome dolls dressed up like weebs. I mean, remember the graphics in this one isn't as great because this game was actually designed for PlayStation 3. So it gets better in apparently later expansions. It gets really good. For now, most of the graphics is a bit washed out.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Halfstone, 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
Okay.
But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Halfstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
Anticipated, I don't mind. Bainsby, thank you very much. Did really appreciate it. How you doing? I don't mind Anticipated. I know that this game isn't going to be for everyone, right? I'm well aware of that. And I'm not one to really force games down people's throats. But it does grow on you. As you get involved in the world, you stop. Let me put it this way. Part of my complaints, and you'll see it during my first impressions video, part of my complaints were the graphics. The graphics look shit. But after a while, it grows on you. Like, you just start liking it. Everything just starts making sense. And you just feel like, yeah, this is cool. When the bastard came next, okay?
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Halfstone may well befall a larger settlement. Even that cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
I've got this. I've got this.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells. Is there no way that we might strike back?
I don't know.
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Oh. Guy with the fucking weird name has something to say.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Uh-huh.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
We have one of those.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah. If they send me
Begging
again
your
to go
pardon,
collect those
my
crystals,
lady,
I will kill myself.
But to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
Digit, how you doing, brother?
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis.
Okay.
But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
Anticipated, fuck you. You're talking about Minfilia. Do not speak ill of the waifu. Don't you dare speak ill of the waifu. We just don't want her to be in harm's way, is all. Because she's waifu.
In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Ooh. She almost seems... Is she Mistbeard? It's gonna turn out that she's fucking Mistbeard.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Uh-huh.
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
'Twill be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Yeah, she's given in. She's accepted our fate. Are we gonna get another
Commodore,
speech?
assemble the remnants of the fleet at Moraby Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Nice. Let's do this. Let's go fight Leviathan. Can't even see him at that point.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
And you, milady. Stoic as ever. I still can't get over the fact that I have a fucking eye patch. For no reason, my eyes work fine. You agree. being held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Galileans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best to deliver it at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. Okay. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disciplined to put any store by this claim. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim. And even should it be true, it is as Justola said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered themselves survival on 2 ships, some rope and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Accolon, seek him out to learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident in the Grey Fleet in Lower Lenoskia. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Anyways. Enoch, how you doing, brother? Alright, so it seems we have some help. And fuck my life. Okay, I'm going this way. Alright, so we have someone that's done it before. Still invincible. I think even my neighbors know the lyrics now. Invincible is such a cool fucking tune. It is one of the things that you can't take away from World of Warcraft, is the music in World of Warcraft. Alright, let's see. Should probably attune myself with this Lower Lenoskia. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly attune myself before I do this quest. It's a long ass fucking place to go. Can I just sort of skip through? Yeah, I should be able to just fly over here. I see the crystal where I'm gonna be attuning myself soon. I do want to do Leviathan on Extreme, yes. King of the Hull. Have I not opened that yet? How am I not attuned to this thing? I could have sworn I was attuned, but anyways. There's the King of the Hull. Okay, now we can go finish this quest. Even in zones like Grizzly Hills or Ashermill. I mean, Storm Valley was boring as fuck with the music, oh my god. World of Warcraft has 2 things that never fail. Music and art. The art in World of Warcraft, fucking sublime. The music in World of Warcraft, holy shit. Welcome back, Spartan. How you doing, brother? Will I be able to do Leviathan Extreme? Golgoth didn't go to the gym. I had to take care of some fucking IRL stuff. My brother needed help. So going tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday. Oh, this fucking guy again. Oh, I've just wasted all my fucking time flying here for no reason. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, this was a waste of fucking time. Thank you. Thank you, game. Let's see. Here we go. Let's hear about the... Now look, you have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked out the chocobo stables. And before I rolled that millstone over to the mill. And also before... Oh, this guy. Gods, man. I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? Does this guy do any fucking work ever? Bah. I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. All right, all right. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Trachtum ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you ken? The tale of Trachtum's epic victory over the great primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. See, this is the thing. In World of Warcraft, this is being removed right now. In World of Warcraft, this line would not be allowed in. It's about as long as my member is long. World of Warcraft would remove those things instantly. Instantly. I am actually taking a screenshot of this. And then I'm gonna tweet. Excuse me while I piss people off. I hope that all of you will understand. World of Warcraft. I'll show you guys what I'm tweeting out so you can all be in on it. World of Warcraft. Sexual jokes and innuendos trigger people. We should remove them for the safety of all. Meanwhile, in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy or just FFX? Probably could do just that, right? Meanwhile, in Final Fantasy. All right. Media. OBS, screenshots. All right. There we go. It's ridiculous to me. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, there's some who say you can never truly beat Leviabetus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. What? It's you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. No, I'm the maggots you'll find wriggling in Chocobo Dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't much happen. That don't happen much. Me member's tiny. It's pathetic. Oh my god. You see, no one cares. No one cares. No one's making waves. No one's tweeting out how horrible this game is. It's just funny. It's fun. People love it. And yet, no. Not in World of Warcraft. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviabetus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. 'Twas a fair few years back, when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering about the harbour, when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some malms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. What? Oh god, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. He just shot himself. He just literally shot himself whilst we were speaking. What a fucking character. Hey, wait. If you're here asking after Leviabetus, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Grateful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, arrest this guy. Why, you worthless, lying whoreson! I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Dung. Acheron, this is Memphilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviabetus? I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at Morabay Dry Docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Alright. So, I didn't see what chat answered. Will I be able to do Leviathan, or Leviabetus, as it should be known, as extreme? Rose, how you doing? I am very good. Thank you much for asking. How are you? Shay, did I say hello to you? I'm pretty sure I did. But just in case, if there's anyone in chat that I haven't said hello to all of you. Happy to have you here. We are about to fight Leviabetus. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel. The Whirl Eater. Okay? For a second there, I wanted to read that very differently. It would have been better if it was Horror Eater, but anyways, I call her, is complete, and she surpassed all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, whatever the fuck that means, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would maintain also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I am not one to tempt. If you're eating whores, you probably don't have any teeth left. Oof. Fucking oof. I'm good, just at dinner, and sipping frappuccino. Nice. You should be able to, once you clear normal. I see I catched you up on the story. Ziang, how you doing, brother? Prodigious, big prodigy-like. Ah. Not confident you could fight your way out of extreme paper bag? Well, Cask, you can go fuck yourself. Is what you can do. The Whore Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Alright, here we go. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at the Nildak and Vermelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the things work, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to reactivate the device manually. Keep that in mind. I prefer Frappuccino, Rose, if I'm honest. I think Frappuccino is much better. I want to see the paperback Echo gets in. There's not a paperback big enough in the universe. It is expected the Shahagan and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Yustola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary forces must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Yustola, if you would join the third Levy and Lady Ugiri the fifth. No one's coming with me. I have to do this all by my lonesome. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Aklon. May the crystal bless you and keep you. Yes, my lady Manfilia. How can you not think she's waifu, bro? You guys are all fucking nuts if you don't put Manfilia right at the top. Nisa, how you doing? You don't know yet? I don't need to know shit. She's hot as fuck. Alright, here we go. The Whirl Eater hard. Who wants to join? Is there anyone on Crystal or Goblin that wishes to join this fight? Let me know right now before I sign up. Anticipated, she may be Pixels, but she's also waifu. Probably gonna wait a bit in the queue anyways, so. It's not about being blonde, you know? I don't have a particular thing for blondes. I just like the fucking way she presents herself. The Lord, all right, come on in. You're welcome to. Just give me a whisper. You prefer fucking Triss Marigold over Yennefer. Anticipated. I think you need to go take a long, hard fucking think about the life choices you've made. Lorene Fox, how you doing? Your life needs readjustment. No one person can prefer Triss Marigold over Yennefer. It just no fucking way can you prefer Triss over Yennefer. Yennefer is like peak waifu. If I were to choose all of the waifus, right? If I had to put all of the waifus in like order, it would be Yennefer first, yeah. Then it would be Manfilia, and then it would be Sylvanas. And they're close, by the way. Like Sylvanas and Yennefer and Manfilia are close. Yennefer is like far ahead. My prayer compared to Triss? Oh, please. Please. Is there anyone else that wishes to join? Got into WoW and he asked me some things that stumped me. What's the difference from the Spirit Healer and the Kyrians? And how did the races like Maldraxi and the Dreadlords get out of the Shadowlands? So there's no evidence to suggest that they can't get out of the Shadowlands. So that would be the first thing. We don't actually have evidence to suggest that they are confined to the Shadowlands. And then the Spirit Healers is basically the early version of the Kyrian. if you will. But there is a chance that the spirit healers are Kyrian that Azeroth basically corrupted, turned to her will, so that they will not allow for spirits to ever leave her. So our spirits are basically trapped on Azeroth. Today I play with IRL, no pixel pussy. Everyone prefers IRL, ladies, Apocalypse. But for those of us that can't have IRL ladies, we, prefer not to. Did I? No. How did I invited you and then it just fucking kicked you? Did it not? Wait, what is that? What is it saying? Cannot locate a character with that name. It says that it can't locate you. Bryn? Agrees, Yenna's top tier. Your wife knows what's up, Astra. Your wife knows what's up. That is a good wife you've got there. Hold on to her. No harm in dreaming of waifus. Beats having no dreams at all. Oh my god. Yeah, but when I try to invite you, it says cannot locate a character with that name. Are you on Goblin? Lord. Because I think that might be why. I can accept yours, but for some reason you can't accept mine. That is weird as shit. Anyway, just make me leader, so I'll sign us up. Or you can sign us up. It doesn't really bother me. But all in all, you can add the things that your friend asked to the long list of things that no one has any fucking answers to. I feel like that's really just one of the many that we don't have answers for. D&D mode or anything close to that? I don't know. Maybe. Are you in Do Not Disturb mode? Bryn? That is possible. I didn't actually know that Final Fantasy takes their D&D that fucking seriously. Like, if you are in Do Not Disturb mode, you can't even get invited. I've answered a lot of basic questions, but usually I send them to yours or Nobble's vids. I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. I am so confused with half of the shit in this game. Half of the crap that happens, I'm just sort of like, alright, I guess. This is the only thing that sucks playing on American servers. Like, the times that I am on, most of you Americans still have jobs and shit. So you can't actually fucking play. You guys should really all quit your jobs so we can just play games the whole day. You gonna pay my bills? No, you're gonna pay mine. Jobs when GME goes to the moon. They've recently got 2 raises, so now I am 22 per hour. Nice, Nusa. I don't know if that's good. Is that good? It's pretty good. $22 per hour. Fairly decent, I think. Am I gonna pay my bills? When the government tells you, hey, pay your bills, you just go, no, can't. I'm playing games. Go away. Who would help you with your taxes then? Well, you still have your degree, Ormi. All I need is the degree. No, that US taxes pisses me the fuck off, dude. I get depressed just thinking about the fact that I'm paying taxes in the US and then paying taxes in South Africa. New York City area? Yeah, but that's why no one should be in New York. All you should do in New York is go on holiday there. It seems like a pretty nice place to go on holiday for. Otherwise, people should move out of New York. Like, go Texas or wherever the fuck else it's cheap to live. Alaska. Alaska's pretty cheap, innit? Be any worse than Canada, where we now have a digital services tax? The fuck is a digital services tax? You mean on digital services, or like games and stuff? Oh, we've had that for years. If there's one thing my country is more progressive than any other country in the world, it is our tax system. There is not a thing that you can dream of in South Africa that isn't taxed. If the government sees any chance of being able to make money, they tax it. They fucking make sure to tax it. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, I would say that rent is pretty fucking high. Weed is not legal. No. Not yet. Our constitutional court did rule that it should be made legal, and then gave the government or the parliament time to debate and figure out how to pass the law, but parliament doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to make weed in South Africa legal. Nusa for $1,500 would be. I mean, we've done this we've done this not long ago, but I can quickly. I'm just looking on that screen to see when I get into this fucking. I'll quickly check here. $1,500. What can you get for $1,500? $1,500 would be how much per month? Say $1,550 to rand. It's about 23,000 rand a month. All right. So let's say from 20 to 25,000. Go. All right, what can you get in South Africa for that amount of money? This is also consider that this is like one of the most expensive places in South Africa. Like the area that I've just chosen is one of the most expensive areas in South Africa to live in. Let's see. Trying to look. Here we go. This is. Oh, for fuck's sake, where? Oh. So let's say you go for a 3-bedroom apartment. Here you go. So this is the 3-bedroom house in Cape Point. 3 beds, 1.5 bath. Do a quick screen share. Hopefully it doesn't pop. All right, but so 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. And this is the most expensive area. This is like on the fucking coast, ocean view and shit. You can get away cheaper, but this is for 3 bedrooms, right? So pretty big. I would say that, at least in South Africa, that would be considered that would be considered very expensive. You can probably get better as well if you go away from Sea Point, because Sea Point's overpriced because it's made for Americans. Actually, the entirety of Sea Point is made for foreigners. The Atlantic seaboard. It's... Yeah, South Africans don't really buy homes there. This isn't South Africa. Cape Town doesn't really have lions. You'd probably end up looking quite a bit for a lion in Cape Town. Astra, considering the area the District 9 was depicting in the story, yeah, it would be about 2,000 kilometers away from that area. Yeah, Cape Town has a shit ton of sharks. So it's basically home to the great white. Considering the fact that we already have a tank, should this not have popped already? Isn't there anyone else that plays on the Crystal Data Center? Maybe a healer that we can get in to get quick fucking queues? I'm getting garrison flashbacks here. Although none of these places are really built to have a nice little, like, what do you call it? Like route. At least with World of Warcraft, they know that most of their players are going to spend their days running around doing absolutely fuck all. So they actually build places that have nice routes, you know. You can sort of carve out a little route for yourself. Whereas Final Fantasy isn't really built that way. For Aureus, you can go fuck yourself then. Nothing for quick queues. It's heals that get the fast ones. Need 2 or 3 more levels to get Master Logian to 50. It's fine, I don't mind waiting. It gives me an opportunity to hang out with chat. So I'm not too worried. What the fuck's on that island? Can I go there? How? It fucking blocked me. Can't go there. That's the housing district? Small as fuck. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. So we get these fucking ads out of here. 4 ads in a row. Fuck out of here. The ads. The ads. Everyone gets pissed off by the ads. I get it. I get it. Twitch is being full of shit, is what it is. Wait, what the hell's going on? Why does my stream look like it's dead? Oh. The hell is going on? See the stream? Just can't hear? Yeah, because Twitch is full of shit, is why it is. This fucking queue just will not pop. No? No, I'm just sort of flying. I'm in Twitch. I'm trying to see if there's a way to disable the ads. So when I open, so for example, I had Twitch open here. Loverman, welcome back, bro. I had Twitch open, so that's when it looks like it's lagging. What class, man? I'm Black Mage. But I'm still waiting for the queue to pop. To actually put my Black Mage skills to work. Everyone just sort of hanging out. Ah, fuck it, Americans. Why do you guys have jobs? Why can't your time zone just be the same as mine? Would it not be easier? I ask you. Would it not be easier? Gogoth, this is true. If you really wish to skip the ads, the best way to do it is to sub, which is... I realize most streamers should be very grateful for that, but I think it does more harm to streams than what it actually helps streams. I don't think it helps myself, so I set my own hours. Lord, this helps. I'm broke. Would love to be able to throw my wallet at Echo. You don't need to, bro. I'm literally, when I discuss this, it is just about Twitch's mindset. Like, they do so much work to try and force people to spend money on streamers, and the problem is it just ends up hurting the streamer. You have control over it, Loverman. You have control over it, but only insofar as when do you want to show ads and how many ads do you want to show. You do not, however, have control over should there be ads or should there not be ads. There will be ads, especially if you don't play ads yourself. But then those ads will basically come in at horrible times that you have no control over. So God, thank you for the gift and stuff. Did really appreciate that. Alright, here we go. It's time. It's time to fight this bastard. Well, that's helpful. Look at how much damage you guys are doing. He's got a shield around him. How the fuck does he have a shield around him? Oof. Yeah. You guys should not have fired this quickly. He is the real daughter of the sea. This is true. Alright. Where is this Leviathan bastard? He's coming hot and fast. Whoa, what up, bro? This fight can't be too hot and hard, right? It's just gonna be a tank and spank, I already know it. I've got this. Where's the epic music? You usually get epic music? Where is it? Fuck. It's been interrupted. Whoa. All right, this fight could be really fun on hard. Can you die when you fall off? Can you even fall off the platform? Oh my Jesus. I can't really take, for some reason I can't take down the tail. On the second phase of this fight, you will die if you fall off. But is that only on, like... I'm very confused. What the fuck's this? Hello? Am I supposed to kill this thing? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to kill this thing. I suppose I am. Yeah, they keep exploding on us. I don't think that's good. You guys should kill this thing quick. Never mind. We're not killing shit. We're basically just standing around doing nothing, I suppose. Oh my lord, what's that? Oh, we're safe. Never mind. Who gives a fuck? Can't hurt us. Place magic damage. Focus the head. Wait, so caster shouldn't focus the tail? Oh my Jesus. Right. Okay, so casters aren't supposed to focus the tail. Melee, go do your tail job. Get. Oh my fuck. This is such a cool looking fight though. I've got this, chat. Now the music starts picking up. That's what I want to fucking hear, bro. Listen to that. Listen to the music going. I'm just gonna focus on the bite and screw that. Physical range does the tail, maybe just the head. All right, that helps. Oh my fuck. Where the hell am I going? Why is my guy just sort of running on his own? I think I'm hysterical. Then my guy has lost his fucking marbles. Yep, my guy lost his mind. Well, that was not fun at all. Why did that happen? Fuck me. But is it 12 times? Because I'm a Twitch user? Okay. Yeah, but he pushed me into the black circle. This was easy. This was way too fucking easy. Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate that. But this was too easy. How do I unlock the extreme mode of this? We're going to Limsa. Let's do this. It is sick gameplay. The problem is that most of these, like, hard dungeons are tank and spank, right? So they don't really require any gameplay. The ones that require the gameplay are the extremes at minimum item level. They fucking destroy you. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today, I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Nice. Alright, Mulweb.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
You are most welcome, Mulweb.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
You're welcome. Of course, I don't say shit. I just stand there and
I give
watch.
thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Oof. Look at that guy.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated.
Are you a raccoon? Why did you steal Wolverine's sideburns? Hey, it's Mulweb, it's the Admiral. You will show some respect when you speak ill of her.
This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well.
Taking no shits?
Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
How did Thancred learn to be a rogue? If technically it comes from the Far East? Or is the Far East simply the people that basically upgraded it to like ninja? But rogue was always the thing.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own.
Awkward, how you doing, bro? This is when Rogue and Ninja were added to the game, so Yugiri and Thancred take a broken ninja. Ah, okay. Okay, I see what happens.
By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
Like, gotta be Far East ninjas. I seen the Beverly Hills Ninja do their thing too. Yeah, but that's not how it works here.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Alright. You did miss Leviathan, but it's only on hard, so it was basically face
Though
roll.
you may labour to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Manfilia is just fucking canning herself. She's just over there like, you just said it funny. How dare you?
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Fixed it for you.
Manfilia, please!
Oh my god. Yeah, he does not enjoy this.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Oh, Lady Yugiri is looking for some Thancred muscle.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
Well, that's an unnecessary bit of information.
Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Ooh. More food for the fucking cause.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
So at what level do I start as a ninja? Level 30 or at level 0 or 1 rather? At level 30. I think I should be a ninja.
You wished a word in private.
Ooh, Yestola. What's up?
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say.
Okay.
But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
I like the way Mulwood thinks.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Very dramatic, Mulwood.
As must we all, Admiral.
Some guys like her.
Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Yugiri just stood there.
Man
That's
has
no
ever put
ninja.
himself first and foremost.
That's no ninja. She could have just fucking disappeared in a puff of smoke. That way, Yestola wouldn't even have known that she was standing there.
To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
His actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Guardians and we Domans are not so different. Is she gonna betray us eventually, I wonder?
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us.
Lover man, pretty much, yes. So, to explain, this chat is completely and utterly fucking degenerate. We laugh at penis jokes. We find silly things absolutely fucking hilarious to the point where, you know, it turns us into toddlers. So, yeah. I would say there's a chance that middle school is a little bit too advanced for this chat. Nay, Carlo. What do you mean, nay? Nay what?
When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Of course. Of course, Moab. Right. What do we do next? The hay bale out again? Wait, you have a hay... Why do you have a hay bale? The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Ugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Herian man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you should be introduced abide in the shadows of Lemunson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will not get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to them. Show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Right. So where the fuck is closest to this? Fisherman's Guild. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. But fine bread, young lads. Fine bread. I don't know if that may be overselling us a little. Like, fine bread puts a little bit too much pressure on us, I think. Which way do I go? It doesn't matter. I think it matters. My favorite city at the moment would be probably Gridania. Do remember, yes, I am a black mage. Inconspicuous man. Got business with me, venturer? So, you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Fancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Okay. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner that Mulwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Ugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Ugiri of Do-What's-It. He definitely didn't get that name right. Ugiri of Do-What's-It. We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? Master Accolon, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Why not? Anticipated, what do you mean? Talk to me normal? This is how they speak? They speak weird. It's what they do. Alright, Ugiri. Ugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Of course, I'm having connectivity issues, so I'm going to drop group. I'll be a burden until it gets fixed. All right, the Lord. Thank you very much for helping, by the way. Really appreciate that. Okay, now I want to see this weapon. We just got a weapon. Recommended gear. We're getting a new staff and some new shit there. Oh. Okay, my gear is starting to look better and fucking better now. Let's go to the Rising Stones. Understand how they don't put sound for this, guys? When they spend good among the graphics? Well, this is the original game, right? So they didn't have the money for sort of massive voice acting. That's why. Doomhammer. Apparently the voices get better in later expansions. Although I'm not there yet, so I have no idea if it actually does get better or not. I mean, it would depend, Apocalypse, because that is a massive undertaking and voice actors aren't cheap. So going back and having to voice act all of the previous stuff might come at the expense of current content. And also remember, Final Fantasy might be making money, but Squeenix is the one who controls the purse. So Squeenix might be the guys that's saying, well, no, not necessary. We're not going to do that. And what do you do then, right? I think they're currently busy making Endwalker as good as possible. Maybe after? Maybe.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Okay.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo.
Norman, how you doing, bro?
Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing.
He did, yeah.
When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
It is better, Doomhammer, I agree with you. But I also think... It's one of those things that you can't really change, you know? Your game is what it is. You know, you didn't have the money in the rework to put in voice acting for everything. And now you're just sort of stuck, right? Going back and doing voice acting for all of those things would take a massive piece of the budget out of any previous or current content that you're designing. And if you're a game, you're obviously going to spend most of your money on current content rather than trying to go back and fixing old content. So that might actually be why they just decided to not even fuck around with it.
Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
Am I finally going to learn how this works?
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Mm-hmm.
But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is that actually something that I could be doing? Adelia, take care of yourself. I work in Final Fantasy 16 as well. And on Strangers in Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, and some crappy Marvel games. Yeah, but is that the same team? I don't think that's the same team that's working on it, is it?
It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Okay.
And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable.
Wait, Yoshi P is directing 16? Oh my god, then I have to play 16? Yoshi P knows what the fuck he's doing.
As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
How? Okay, wait, how? How do you have a single team that is designing 2 games? They're designing the MMO and then also designing the next single player experience.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
Yeah?
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
They did that with the latest stages in 1.0. The team was patching 1.0 to a playable state while building 2.0. Doomhammer, no. I have no plans to buy a house.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time.
Do you mean in-game or do you mean in real life? Because the answer to both is no. I don't care about housing.
For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight.
Okay.
With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Well, here we go. Speak of the devil.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady.
What?
It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Oh.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
Well, what do you mean no more?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
How the fuck is that? What do you mean ceased to be? Just got swallowed by the sea or just disappeared? Surely people would be able to see what's happening to an entire fucking island.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Keister, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
12 preserve.
Well, that's not good.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Lolorito. These little fucking potato people. Bro, the potato people. Teleji Adeleji. What are you fucking plotting? He's still sitting there.
It is done, my lord.
What's done?
I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I knew it. Never trust the potato people. Yeah. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is fucking it. These people are evil. The potato people are the worst. Alright, Minfilia, what do you have for me? Is any of these mine? I'm assuming this one... No. So, which one of these would I want? Daystar or Even Star earrings? Yeah, but this one also has spell speed on it, but it doesn't have any intellect. Never mind. It's Even Star. I don't get spell speed, I guess. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No. No, it avails us not to speculate. Orianja will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations, which we had previously attributed to good King Mogulmog XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet, all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest reading reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Basilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? Keister, thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the Degenerate Club. Really happy to have you here, bro. A band of refugees hailing from Uldar this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. Gum, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Winter Soldier, how you doing, brother? I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Basilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Right. Aklon, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. I mean, Revenant's Toll has fuck all. Got any big brain theories on Final Fantasy lore yet, Akko? Keister? Some, but I'm afraid most of my, shall we say, big brain theories would probably turn out to be wrong. Just because I'm not really, like, I don't know the story well enough to basically form any sort of big brain theories on the matter. So I do think I would only feel comfortable talking about the lore in Final Fantasy once I get through all of the game. So I play right up until Endwalker is probably going to be when I can. Draggle-tailed refugee. Here we go. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Uldar for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's naught for an honest man, naught as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. Oh my god, she's saying no. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, That decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity, and so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Uldar, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstrations was meant to be peaceful. Here we go. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. Alright, so now there's problems in Uldar. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphino and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Akalon. Where is this Hourglass? And so, Jesus, this fucking entire place is unraveling as we speak. Everything is falling apart. We have primals being set up. We have the Empire being attacked or attacking everyone. This is what you call a genuine fucking nightmare. This is a bit of, I don't even know what any of those things are. Alphino seems fine to me. Children's books. I mean, it gets...
Come, you must have gathered by now
darker
that
than that.
Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Uldar, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident.
Okay.
There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
I thought as much. There's no way you can run a place like Uldar the way that they run it.
Uldar is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
But, I mean, dressed like that, what kind of work can you actually expect to get?
Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
Yeah, this you can see why this would become a massive problem, right?
The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the Monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions.
Wait, Keister, is his new voice actor better? Because I don't mind this voice actor. I mean, I will say the voice acting isn't brilliant. Let's be honest. But it's sort of it's not horrible.
It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence.
Uh-huh.
That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
I don't think it's a coincidence. It was most likely planned by the little potato cunt. Even star earrings. This voice fits for stuck-up Alphino. The latter voice fits more for character development Alphino. I don't mind this voice at all. Welcome back, Enoch. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Robon has to say upon the matter. Right. I mean, anyone who has ever seen those potato people know that this is not a coincidence. The problem of our voice acting lies on the direction. The director sucked. I would say that it's not so much... well, it is probably the direction as well, but some of the voice acting is also extremely bland in ARR. Like, it's just sort of... the lines are just... Thancred is perhaps one of the worst, in my opinion, for this. Because the lines are basically presented as just sort of like, you know, matter-of-factly say whatever the fuck needs to be said, you know? Into a little bitch. Well, Alphino actually apparently becomes quite OP later on. When riffing off each other's energy. But, true. It could be that everyone came in solo and just recorded their voice lines. Get that braid, son. Blizzard would never hire me. Apocalypse. Doomhammer, not quite Blink. But Black Mages have something similar to Blink. Just quickly want to pee, and then I'll be back. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm back. They're live right now, doing their thing. Slap a follow and see what they're all about. Wait, who's live right now? Oh, Artisan. Artisan is definitely worth fucking supporting. Now, it's not a good time, Akalon. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphonal, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest that spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thalanan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine, given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives and pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Uldan citizenry and refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I don't have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. He could always just ask me to go fucking do something for him, right? The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monitorists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Akalon. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would ask you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Wait, what? Don't trust the kid that wears a garter? I don't even know who wrote the Chronicles. Wait, they're replacing the guy who wrote the Chronicles? What do you mean? You look as though you have something to say, Aklon, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Cairo Chronicles walked off the team, hence the new writing position open at Blizzard. Wait, where did you see that? Is it on Twitter or Wowhead? Are we talking about Sean Copeland? Reposting because typo and last one. Our friend Robert is off on a new adventure. Here we go. All right, so Christy Golden posts reposting because typo and lost post. Our friend Robert is off on a new adventure, but that leaves us with an opening for someone else to join my specific team as a writer. Come work with me. All right, so they have openings for a new writer, creative development, job title writer, cinematic development. Blizzard Entertainment is looking for a talented and experienced individual to join the creative development team as a writer on a full-time basis. Duties will include screenwriting for animated content, dialogue and narrative writing for games, writing comics and short fiction, and general collaborative story development across Blizzard Entertainment's intellectual properties. The ideal candidate will have shown success as an animation writer and or screenwriter, outstanding people skills, experience in writer's room setting, and a passion for telling great stories in various media. Is this really necessary? I mean, considering the fact that they don't have anyone right now that has a passion for great stories in various media, maybe they don't really need someone. Like, this is sort of redundant. What they should say is they should have a passion for fucking up great stories. No, especially if they have a tendency of fucking up great stories in the past, then, you know, maybe they can come work. They should try and get the writers for Mass Effect Andromeda, you know, to apply. Because they took an amazing story and fucked it up completely. I'm trying to think. There might be other games as well out there where the writers did an incredible job with taking an existing IP and completely fucking ruining it. That would be the people that I would say, let's get them involved. Oh, the writers of Game of Thrones Season 8 could definitely be included in this job title. You know, basically anyone that can take a great story and fucking ruin it. What pisses me off more is various media. Can we not just have the story be told in the fucking game? Is that really so much to ask for? Just tell the fucking story in the game. No questions asked, no bullshit. Here's the game, here's the story. Happy hunting. But no, we always must go through this crap. Assume a prominent role in the development of Blizzard Entertainment's intellectual properties, focused on animated content and game writing. Contribute to IP developments for all of Blizzard's entertainment franchises, including in-game cinematics and narrative design work. Work with internal development teams to evolve Blizzard Entertainment's intellectual properties and expand them in various media types. Transmedia, of course. Work closely with directors, development executives, creative directors, editors, storyboard artists, and other stakeholders to develop epic entertainment experiences. This is, of course, where I sort of lose all faith in World of Warcraft, because they want 5 years experience as a screenwriter or story editor, preferably delivering content for an established franchise. The truth is, there's many people who used to work for Blizzard that people looked up to who didn't have this experience. They just had a real passion for gaming. Successfully produced writing work, preferably in genre content, thorough knowledge of the story development process, excellent writing and oral communication skills, awareness of successful intellectual properties in today's popular culture. Blizzard, you have no awareness of successful intellectual properties in today's fucking culture. Except, of course, if it's the MCU universe and it's Thanos. That's basically it. Outside of that, you know nothing about pop culture. Ability to inspire and enthrall others. Ability to work and thrive in a team environment across production stages. Ability to produce written work without constant supervision. Willingness to collaborate with a variety of stakeholders and integrate regularly. Excellent organizational skills and ability to thrive under deadlines. This one is very important because you're going to get more deadlines than you can fucking count. Willingness to take initiative, humility, and an openness to learning. Sure. humility and an openness to learning. Huh. That's funny, considering the fact that no one at Blizzard has any humility. Not a single person at Blizzard is open to learning. Why? Why ask for this? Why transmedia, not game media or straight media writers? This isn't woke. In other words, they want a puppet. Yeah. They want someone that will just go with the fucking flow. But let's tweet this out. Why not? Let's tweet this out. The company that invented arrogant, we know better attitude wants someone humble with humility. Of course. Most items in the list are irony. True. Because Ian's ego is too big for the rest of the team. Well, I'm just going to tweet that out anyways, because why not? Let's get back to playing fucking video games, because who cares? Okay, we're going to Lost Hope. It's ironic that they ask for someone who is humble and who is willing to learn, and yet as a company they have shown zero humility or a willingness to learn. All right, let's hear here. Leofric. I didn't expect them to send you, Akalon. I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. What a name. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaki, he will explain everything. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Throw shade, but if Shay called it, I'm done. If not, dude is hired, game dead. Foxes, what do you mean? We'll see who they hire for this position. I can't imagine that they're gonna make much of a difference. Wait, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is it inside here? Yes, Zazawaka. Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're not a flame, I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fantastic spell, under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Terrified refugee. What? What are you doing? Don't draw. Okay, never mind. Why, don't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Alright, let's soothe this fucker. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh gods, the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Alright, this is not good. This is not good at all. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason, while the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox and all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Okay. Gary Stu Rathian so hard. Who? Tyler would do a better job than who they've got. At least he seems to care about the lore. I think at this point, I think it's safe to say that almost every content creator would probably do a better job. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Oh, you know. I would say you shouldn't be, but hey, you know, here we go. It's fucking go time. Oh. Asmongold, what do you mean Asmon does lore? Asmon at least knows something about the lore. I mean, one could probably make the argument that Asmongold knows as much about the lore as, you know, most of the developers that work for Blizzard. Where are these twins? Alright, I see things are about to fucking heat up here. Gonna remove Thrall's balls first? Can you imagine that? Do you think Blizzard will change Thrall's name to Goal, as the name Thrall means slave, servant, captive? I wouldn't put it past them. But then again, you know, that's still part of the fantasy stuff. So Blizzard might decide not to touch that because it is part of the fantasy stuff, you know? Because he's not literally being called a slave. You beat him like it was nothing. Thal almighty, what are we gonna do now? You could just go back and not let me have to slay more of your countrymen. Alright, terrified refugee. Let's hear what you have to say. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. I'm assuming that's exactly where he fucking went, bro. This guy seems to be on a recruiting mission of note. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. So where is the Stone's Throw? I mean, it's difficult to say what Blizzard will and will not do. Because from what I can tell, and this is just based on my own opinion, really, on the matter, but from what I can tell, Blizzard at this point is basically willing to destroy their entire game in the interest of appearing virtuous. So I don't think they care at this point. So they may end up changing even core functionality lore just in order to appear virtuous. Oh my god. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Uldar. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who lived with my parents? But I don't know where he... Is it a potato person? No. Wait, look, over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Huh. Here we go, little bastard. Magister, how you doing, brother? You? He's getting away. Go after him, mister. I wonder if he could outrun my flying bird. What up? You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Uldar? Ah. You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of argument, Let us say I did do those things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Kirkin's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. Okay. Who the hell's that? We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Oh. What a good fucking shot. What is all this commotion? 7 hells. Potato people. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Lady Black, how you doing? Of course, I don't tell them that I saw the guy up there. I just keep that to my fucking self. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. Just get stitches, brother. An army you're offering to the porcelain throne? This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. I thank you. Alright, so where do I... Oh. Mild case of no breath? Yeah, I mean, just gonna walk it off. You know, he's genuinely gonna have to walk that one off a bit. Took an arrow to the lung. Alright, Swift. What news, Akalon? Where is the merchant? Murdered? Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Akalon. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Could have been gnomes, dwarfs, or halflings, but no, Japan gotta have them kiddie races. I mean, the potato people are evil as shit, though. Swift has a message for you from General Roban. The Flame General left word that you would proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wished to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Alright. Fuck, this is a bit of a trek. It might not make them tolerable, but I actually like them. Considering how dark their story becomes, it's actually quite a cool story. Because I think the reason I like it so much is the contrast, right? They look like this really cutesy, too cute to actually be even fucking combat characters. But then when you learn about their story, it's incredibly fucking dark. Like, they are some of the most evil little fucks in the game. And I love that contrast between them, between their look and their actual, like, in-game stance on things. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. Here we go.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Yeah.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Whoa. Why though?
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
That's not great. Arcanox, how you doing, bro? SBJ, I would absolutely say play the game. Try it out for yourself. You might love it. You might hate it. I will say, though, if you value your time, don't play it. If you think your time is precious and you have a lot of things that you do in your life, at the risk of basically fucking your entire life up, maybe don't play. Because this game takes a lot of time and it is super fun. If you don't want to stop playing, no, you don't have to know life it. You're gonna want to know life it. One of the biggest differences between Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft is there's no have to in FF. There's no such thing as you have to do anything. You can do a whole bunch of things, but nothing is have to. You just end up doing a whole bunch of shit that you want to do because, you know, it's amazing. Anticipate that there is a reason why we're basically at the moment just watching a bunch of cutscenes. We are playing through the patch content, and I'm not entirely sure, but I do think that a lot of this patch content would have been broken up in waiting for the actual patches to release. So we would effectively probably have spent a lot of time here doing extreme trials and sort of gearing up and doing all sorts of shit. So I think this is why it's all sort of finishing the story, so to speak, and setting up the story for the next thing.
Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji?
Yeah.
But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Because he's a fucking potato. We know not to trust the potatoes.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
Mm-hmm. When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed.
Oh.
There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
Is this where the PvP takes place? Is this one of the battlegrounds? Ah, so you even get lore reasons for the fucking PvP stuff.
Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way.
Money.
If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
Yeah?
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
Shay, what? You're still struggling to actually try? You're still not convinced?
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
What the fuck's Omega?
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
Yeah?
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged.
Okay.
However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
And Teleji wants this fucking power for himself, of course.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Yeah. That little fucking potato guy is a crazy person.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
Yeah, oh my god.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
All the potatoes are evil, Groll. I have learned this. If there's one thing I have learned in my 180 hours of Final Fantasy, It is that the potatoes are evil. Trust none of them. The only one you can't trust is the princess and Tataru. There's two of them that can be trusted. The others, fucking evil. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought of all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disrupted territories. You are, of course, the Scions best suited to this task. Private Lacronium, do take a moment to visit Maelstrom Command and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Begone, whelp. There is no place for children. These fucking guards in Ul'dah. I'm sorry. How can you be so fucking angry towards a kid? This really pisses me off. I'd kill that guard just for that. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who lived with my parents. You know this guy? So he visited Stone's Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I am afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Zilladan, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For later proofreading? What do you mean, Golgoth? Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Perhaps Momodi will know what to do. Momodi always knows what to do. Oh, Momodi is also trustworthy. A legion of Garleans, an ether staff primal. Even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Oh, what are you planning now? Akalon, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Airplug, how you doing, bro? Welcome from Pretoria. The Twelveswood. Then the primal threat you spoke of before has been confirmed? I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Solfs? Go, Aklon. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. It's your king Markkill? No, I have not, Erkinox. Not yet. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. I still want to kill the great king Moogle Mog the 12th, but I would need a better group. Like, I would need a group of people that we can all be on Discord at the same time. Why is that the hardest extreme trial? What makes it the hardest? How hard can it be? It's just a normal fight. It's just a normal fight, and yeah, it's easy life. You track off? Well, I expect all of you to make your way to Crystal, and then we do the fight together. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Aklon. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Why not? Let's do this. Yeah, but Breach probably has people that he's playing with. I just need a fucking group. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramuh. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but that fact may not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramuh is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramuh once right after the calamity, but that was because the Ghalayans came tramping through their forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Yida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Uldar drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of trees. It is like the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. Lots of coordination, tanks mechanics, tank swapping, map awareness, you needing to save other party members, and if 2 tries to save that party member, the one that needs to be saved dies. Whoa. Wait, so why? I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. But be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Accolon, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramuh can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. Fuck, I want to do that fight now. A fond hope? Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. The copium is strong in this room. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Accolon. Pray report to Commander Hilu? I don't know. At the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Are the cat girls the ones that worship Final Fantasy XIV's moon goddess, or is that another race? I don't know. As far as I know, you can choose your own god. So I don't know if individual races have specific gods that they worship. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Explaining this one mechanic. One party member will be frozen by Ramuh. Other party members receive an AoE attack on them, and you need to place that AoE to shock the guy out of the stun. If he's not shocked, he gets enticed, walks to Ramuh and dies. If 2 goes, he takes 2 AoE attacks and dies. Ah, okay. Alright, I get the mechanic. That could be a fun fucking mechanic, but that would almost guaranteed have to be a mechanic that you are on Discord for. That's why I need a proper static to be able to run all of these things. Smootherton, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shay, the goal would absolutely be to eventually get a proper static going. Accolon of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seatsieriver would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nufica's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to Lotus Stand. Gur, how you doing, brother? I am very well. I genuinely need a fucking raid group to do shit with. We just need to keep building the free company so that we can eventually get a raid group together. Nufica's altar. The other Scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yeah, sure. Let's see what this is all about. Equinox, not for the past 2 days, but yeah, we had tons of thunderstorms over the weekend.
Scions of the 7th Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest.
What's the difference between their elders or their elementals and the gods? Is there even a difference? And the primals, rather?
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Ooh. What up?
Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
So this, worrying about a static? Not worrying about a static, but I would like a static group, right? That can actually help me run some of the extreme trials. I would prefer if I could get a group of people who's never done it. Right? That would be preferable. So I can get 7 people together that basically learn alongside me how to do it. Or at the very least, if I get people who don't ruin it. So they actually allow me and the others to figure it out as we go along. But yes, considering the fact that I want to do the extreme trials, I want to actually experience the extreme trials, It would be nice to have an actual group that I can do that with, rather than just fucking pugging it. And then you get groups where people just don't really give a shit. They just sort of thrash around. I've tried Great King Moogelmog, the 12th, twice now. And every single time I had groups where some of the people just sort of fucked around. Like, they clearly didn't really care to learn the fight in any way, shape, or form.
Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a Primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Okay.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. I can't promise shit. This guy wants to fight, we'll fight.
You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Okay.
An ill wind blows through the forest.
And I am...
It is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
I am in an FC, but it's a new FC. It's one that one of the viewers, Enoch, set up. So it's not as if there's like, I don't know how many people is actually in the FC. So it's basically like a viewer FC. We set it up for all of the viewers who wish to partake and maybe don't have a home, especially people who is only just now starting their journey into Final Fantasy. Akalon of the Scions, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramuh himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Of course, why not? A free company menu. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, there's... I don't even know who half of the people are. I know... who called them in? This is Enoch who started it, but I don't know where he found half of the people. New players typically aren't practiced in the trials. I like the idea of that. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. There we go. Little Sylph buddy. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. wise ones and finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched ones summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow scions? It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please, please come with this one. It's good that this wasn't an elongated conversation. Reading these ones' fucking quests are incredibly tedious. What the fuck is this? Is this a mist of some kind? Like a giant egg? Imagine doing their beast tribes and max rank on solves. It is really annoying. Maxio. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. There, one must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Right. Are you wanting to do Extreme Leviathan tonight or going to keep doing MSQ? Probably won't have time tonight to do it, Enoch. But I'm probably gonna just run the MSQ for a bit longer. I want to do Ramu at the very least. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. What do you serve? Do they fried potato, people, and mayonnaise? You can't eat the sylphs, are you crazy? I'm enjoying Black Mage, Ger. Quite a lot, actually. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on your Stola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalimo. My apologies, it's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and am pleased to say I've reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetheryte. Kamakalon, the Lord of Leven, awaits. Trying to figure out what I was doing when I get back to the hotel. Oh shit, what time is it now there? Enoch? Where is their Aetheryte? I can probably not attune to it, can I? Nope. There we go. Story time. Evil little sylphs. But the sylphs don't fight, do they? They don't seem to ever fight.
Nora betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Oh. Whoa. Oh my lord, look at that fucking beard. That is a beast.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
And yes.
Guardians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Uh-huh.
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
Well, okay, he seems fucking angry. I don't think we can put this to rest.
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
Well, it surely does. We're not the same?
Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
Well, we're here for peace.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Hydaelyn speaks.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
Okay. More than bringer of light? That's a first.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
That fucking beard, dude.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
Oh. That's interesting. Thy art the bringer of light, but there's darkness in me as well? Fucking interesting.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
I mean, he's not actually... This is interesting because he's not actually asking me to fight him for peace. He's asking me to fight him to prove that I have the strength to withstand the darkness within me.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
Oriande. Sasha, how you doing, bro?
I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Yeah, this man only has goggles everywhere. Alright, the striking tree now accessible. Alright, is there anyone on Crystal that wishes to join? Before I sign up? I just told him I want peace and now I'm fucking killing these things. I do apologize. This is gonna take fucking ages. Yep, this is gonna take a fucking long time. Sign up to help you. Yeah, well, Apocalypse refuses to play this game. He's a little bitch that doesn't like good games. Spartan, thank you for hanging out, dude. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourself. All right, would you join? What time is it now in the US? I mean, it can't be that long before people stop working. Should just set this to server time, really. 2:11 in California, 4:11. 3 p.m. where I am. Jesus, yeah. So it's still a while for most of you. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. We're gonna be in this queue for probably a good fucking... Probably a good 10 minutes or so, maybe even longer. And it's not really as if we can do anything else. Gold saucer. Can't really go to the gold saucer because I'm waiting in queue for this. If I sign up for any other queues there, I'll just get kicked out of this one. If you want faster queue, you can change the party finder settings. To what? Carlo. Oh, you are right. I can actually gamble. Fuck, I almost forgot about that. I can gamble. Let's do... How do I travel again? Travel. Teleport. No, where... Here we go. Let's go buy some shit. Alright, let's see. I've won 10,000 on this before. Is it this one? No. Where's the guy again? Can't fucking remember where the guy is. It's on this thing, I'm sure. Is it the Cackbot Broker? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Come one, come all. Drawing numbers 2963. Alright. Yes, proceed. Select a slot. 3 8 2. Please be a 1. Please be a 1. Ah, you motherfucker. You fucking bastard. Oh, that's fucking blows. Okay, come on. Come on. May as well try this one. Okay, that's not gonna work. There's no real good one here. Because no matter what I choose, I'm never gonna have 1, 2, 3 because 2 is there. I can almost definitely not get 6 anymore. Yep. What a horrible set of circumstances. Oh, crap. Let's fucking hurry. God damn it. Alright, here we go. That was actually pretty quick. There's a Sea Shanty 2? What do you mean Sea Shanty 2? I don't know what that is, anticipated. Archinox, fuck. I would be so happy if I got that. Oh my god, here we go. Please accept. Everyone accept. Go, go, go. There we go. Nice. Let's go. Lord Ramu. Oh, that's epic fucking music. Look at that fucking skybox. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of lightning in this fight. Am I supposed to move from that, or I see a spark that might not be helpful? This is why I really want to do things like this on like fucking hard or extreme, so I can actually get a challenge from this. Okay, there's someone with a target on their head. What does that target mean? See, I'm just standing here. I'm not really doing anything. Just putting out some big dick DPS. That's it. Am I supposed to switch? Probably. Alright, well, we'll just switch and pretend to know what the fuck we're doing. I feel like people should switch a little bit more to all of the others. Fuck that place. You know, man, I'll switch to the ads. You guys just fucking chill, I suppose. Because it seems like no one but me is actually trying to kill these ads. Am I supposed to move out of this shit, or... Oh my god, I'm completely and utterly Oh my fucking lord. There's a lot of things happening here. I screwed up my rotation. Attract you. Alright, so out of that, I don't move. Okay, this fight, I obviously this is easy. Like, there's nothing that I really need to worry about in this fight. But I can already tell that this would be an incredibly fun fight on this would be an incredibly fun fight on like extreme. There's so much shit going on, even though, you know, I'm just sort of standing here. Thunderstorm did 0 damage, absolutely 0. Music is so fucking chill. This is amazing. I love it so much. I can't wait for the extreme version so I actually have something to do. That was it. That was the fight, by the way. Do you guys see how much skill was required there? Do you see all my skills, like my moves and shit? Following the tactics and crap. So that's what it means to be a fucking top tier raider. That's what it means.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
And you find me worthy.
And I judge thee a worthy champion.
Yeah.
The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Well, he kind of made me do it.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Okay. All right, let's go to... Oh, we're going back to Commander Swift. Little Solace. Yeah, just to be clear, this is still hard trials and stuff, so they don't really present too much of an issue. Someone asked if this was an actual god. It's a primal, so I don't think they're actual gods, but they're as close as the beastmen have to gods. So they're gods to the beastmen, so to speak. I'm not yet entirely sure on what or who the primals are. But these trials can all be done on extreme, and on extreme they are apparently extremely fucking hard. Aklon, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Akalon. The Elder Seetier must be informed of your deeds at once. are the first savages in Heavensward? Or are there... I don't know. What is savages? Final Coil is a savage version? I don't know what savages are. I call any part of Final Fantasy savage. Anticipated, have you done Savage Coils of Bahamut? Because from what I've seen of that fight, it's like apparently the savage modes are like fucking stupidly hard. I've watched one video on it and I was like, this seems impossible to keep track of. It seems impossible to keep track of. There's so much shit going on that you have to focus on. While I was watching it, I thought to myself, I don't think as a black mage you can do this. There's far too much shit going on. You got the weep response of Insta defamed. Someone show him Kate Beckinsale booty to bring him back from the edge. Why would you need to show me that? I still love Kate Beckinsale. Ultimate, Savage, Extreme, Hard, Normal. Wait, does everything have an Ultimate, a Savage, an Extreme, and a Hard, and a Normal? I don't think everyone, like everything has that. Wish to hear experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania. Alright. Man, thank you for the 10, dude. Really appreciate that.
Beginning on Heavensward, have a normal mode for story and a savage mode for real challenges.
Alright. So raids only have normal and savage. They don't have extreme versions to it as well. I'm still not watching anime. I'm still not fully engrossed in weeb culture. It's only Final Fantasy that I enjoy. It's the only weebish thing that I actually partake in. Alright, let's go hear what Kanisena has to say to us. No, I don't think I'll ever get into anime, Captain Swanky. There's very little that draws me towards anime.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
This is not an anime. This is just a game. And Gercertis, I won't be turned into an anime weeb anytime soon.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you?
Indeed.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Well, I'm a black mage.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the
Trials have the extreme trials, raids have the savage mode. Ultimates are standalone brutal fights, based on previous raids and bosses. Ukub is based on coils, Uwu is based on the 3 primals and ultimate weapon. T is based on the Alexander raid. Ultimates are the hardest fights in the game, bar none.
Ultimates. I can beat those. I can probably solo them.
Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all.
Uh-huh. It's because I'm a black mage, yeah.
Eorzea must be as one.
Of course.
Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Eorzea will never be as one. It doesn't seem to me like the three tribes or regions or territories or whatever the fuck they're called can ever stand together.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
It is our absolute pleasure.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Thank you. Hey, we're getting aid from all three of the territories.
Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Okay. So let's hear what Papa Limo has to say. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Akalon? I'd hoped Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Orianja too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Akalon? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Why not? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go eat. I'm hungry. And I'm tired of sitting. I need to fucking move about for a bit. So I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm gonna chill out. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably stream all day tomorrow. Final Fantasy. So I'll likely be online from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. If you want to check what time that is in your time, just click the link or check the schedule down below. Should have everything that you need to see. I think so. I think the schedule is in your personal time, right? So yeah, I want to thank all of you for coming out, for hanging out with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been fun. Apocalypse, I'm not going to look for someone now. I'm way too fucking tired, dude. I'll find people to raid next time. Right now, I'm just going to go off. Because when I raid someone, I have to sit there and chat for a bit. And I genuinely can't sit anymore. Like, I am now where you are usually at the end of a show. My ass is fucking hurting. I'm uncomfortable as I'm sitting here. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. We'll probably be playing Final Fantasy all day tomorrow. For those of you that's interested in seeing the rest of the story unfold, and hopefully we'll get some extreme trials and stuff along the way unlocked so that we can do them as soon as we're done with the ARR MSQ. I'm going to go hardcore this week on the ARR MSQ, try to get all of the MSQ stuff done as quickly as possible so that we can hopefully spend the time after that doing the extreme trials and stuff. So hopefully that should work. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending your morning, your afternoon, your evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. Thank you so much for spending it with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for accompanying me on the story of Final Fantasy. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace out, fam.